What's up everybody, and welcome to another edition of AGR's Pop Culture Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at the game Unravel. Unravel is the undeniably charming puzzle platform video game developed by Coldwood Interactive and published through Electronic Arts. I'm going to be the first one to admit this, but not since The Last of Us or a game like Journey have I been so emotionally invested in a video game. You play as Yarny, an anthropomorphic being made out of yarn. Yarny is quite possibly the most adorable avatar we've seen since Little Big Planet's Sackboy. Very similar to Little Big Planet, you traverse the land from the perspective of your tiny friend. During your brief but sweet journey, Yarny must overcome a multitude of obstacles and platforming. This aspect is further complemented by the ever-increasing and complex puzzles that Yarny must solve along the way. From the beginning, you can tell that Coldwood Interactive really put a lot of heart and love into this game. Unravel is not merely the sum of its parts, even though those parts are amazing, but there's something very special here. From a visual aspect, Unravel's highly stylized graphics are simply breathtaking, and it's really something that you have to experience to really appreciate. Before the advent of digitization and cell phone cameras, families would record their precious memories on film stock. At the heart of this very emotional narrative is the search for memories. True to the very nature and complexity of life, not every memory is a happy one, and that's manifested in the different levels that you must also traverse. One of the most profound aspects of Unravel is the multitude of emotions that it chooses to explore. Fortunately, the level design is incredibly diverse, which makes the game that much more interesting. Your journey will take you to the freshly fallen leaves of autumn, to the lazy days of summer basking by a lakeside, a Cape Cod-esque pebble beach with massive white dunes, but also a harsh and toxic waste dump where deforestation and development have consumed the natural beauty of the land. At the very end of each and every one of these wonderful memories in your journey, you're greeted to a very poignant part of your narrative. The imagery is strikingly haunting, and you begin to reflect on everything that you had to overcome to get to this point. Unravel, of course, among other things, is a metaphor for the journey of life. A very universal part of the human condition is that we all long for memories, good or bad. We all lament and long for a simpler time when life maybe wasn't so complicated. Unravel is a profound and emotional masterpiece that will leave you reflecting long after you finish the game. In an ocean of first-person shooters and MMOs, it's great to see developers taking a different approach to gameplay and narrative. I realize that a game like Unravel might not appeal to everybody, but maybe that's the point. What makes a gem so precious is that it's rare. I do, however, encourage everybody to give it a try just one time. We really need to support developers that make such wonderful things. Alright everybody, that's my official review on the game Unravel. As always, I thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next AGR's Pop Culture Reviews.